You've probably seen Polymarket all over your feed lately. People predicting elections, crypto moves, tech announcements, and actually turning those predictions into real money. But here's the part nobody tells you. The moment you open the app, it's confusing. Charts everywhere, yes and no boxes, weird numbers like 0.63, you name it. It feels like Bloomberg, a sports book, and a decentralized exchange had a child. And that's exactly why we're making this video. I've been using Polymarket for months, made some great calls, made some stupid ones as well. But I've learned how it really works. By the end of this video, you won't just understand Polymarket. You'll know how to read the odds, what moves the prices, and how to place your first trade with confidence. Welcome to the House of Odds. Polymarket is a prediction market, a place where you trade on real-world questions and essentially trade on the future. You're not playing against a casino or some house. You're trading against other people, and every market has two outcomes: yes or no. If yes is priced higher, the market believes the event is more likely. If no is priced higher, the opposite. And when the event resolves, whichever side is correct pays out $1 per share. Think of it as a real-time probability machine, constantly updating based on what people believe will happen. So, why does this matter? Prediction markets have been discussed for decades, and the idea is simple. If people put money behind what they believe, the odds that emerge tend to be more honest than polls or social media noise. And Polymarket was the first platform to make this work at scale. It runs on Polygon, which keeps transactions fast and cheap. It uses USDC, so everything stays stable. It's global and open, and all you need is a crypto wallet. Now, the platform really exploded during the 2024 US election, when its probabilities ended up being surprisingly accurate. And after that, it moved firmly into the mainstream. Alright, so let's dive in Polymarket. How do we get started with Polymarket and how do we start betting? So first of all, we go to polymarket.com, as we said, to go to the actual website. So first of all, we're going to the top right where we click login. If you do not have a wallet yet, you can also click sign up. But for this case, we have a crypto wallet. So as you can see, you can log in with various wallets as well. For example, MetaMask, Phantom. But like I said, we are going with OKX. So we need to log into our wallet. So we're getting a signature that we need to accept or confirm. So we click confirm. And then as you can see, we are now logged in. You see your portfolio as well as your cash balance and the way to deposit. So let's say you do not have any cash on Polymarket yet because you're just starting out. You then click the deposit button. It's then going to fetch your balance and see how much money you have inside of your crypto wallet. And by clicking your wallet, you can actually see your balance and deposit. Now, Polymarket is running on the Polygon chain, so the easiest way to deposit some funds is through the Polygon chain, but as you can see, you can also continue with other chains these days. Now, another way to deposit is by transferring crypto over through one of their chains, depositing with a credit card, connect your exchange, or with PayPal. And as you can see, these take a couple of minutes to deposit. Now, we already have some funds on Polymarket, portfolio and cash, as you can see. But let's say you've been depositing some funds, they will show up in your account over here. So how can we actually start placing bets? Going to the homepage, you can see all these different types of bets. And at the top here, you can see the different categories. So politics, sports, crypto, finance, geopolitics, and a lot more. Breaking, new ones, and trending ones. So on the homepage, you usually see the trending ones. Now, what you can see is there are different ways to bet. So we have specific bets that offer more possibilities for a winner, and we have yes and no bets. So as an example, who is going to be the Super Bowl champion for 2026? We've got multiple options. On these options, you see these odds. So the Los Angeles are probably gonna win on a 14% chance, Seattle 13, and as you can see, these are the bets or the odds right now whenever you would be placing a bet. So let's say we think the Los Angeles ones are gonna win. You're able to bet yes, that means they are going to win, or no, which means they are not going to win and any of the other ones are able to win. Let's say we go for yes, they are going to win. if we were to invest $100, sorry, you would be winning 689 if they actually win. Now, you can also go for a limit order, which means you're able to buy or enter a certain trade on a certain price instead of the market order. So market order means it's executing for the best possible price. Limit order means you're setting a price yourself, and if the price is being hit, it will close your order. Now, you can also see the chart. So it's very interesting to see how whenever the games have been played, the odds have been changing. So going back to October, the Los Angeles R had a 3% chance, whereas during, let's see, this is 18th of December, they had a 20% chance, and now they've got a 14% chance. So it's good to know that you're also able to sell your trade. Let's say you have opened a trade and the odds have gone up. You do not need to wait till the end of the trade to close it. You can actually sell it early. The way you do that is by going towards the screen that we're on right now and then clicking the sell button over here instead of the buy button, where you're able to sell your shares that you have been buying. Now, another option that we said is the option to have a yes or no. So, for example, the Russia and Ukraine ceasefire by January 31st of 2026, you directly have the option to vote for yes or no. So there are no multiple options. It's either yes, it ends that day, or no, it doesn't. You can actually see there's different bets as well for the dates. So you can also bet on the March 31st or December 31st with different odds that are obviously changing. Now, another thing to note is you can see the liquidity at the top left. And if you go to the actual homepage, you can see the liquidity over here at the top bottom left, which shows how much money is in their bet. So if you have got a big bet like this one, for example, you know you're also able to bet with big size. If you have a very small one like this one, for example, you're not able to bet with big size simply because there are not that many people betting. So if you have opened a bet, it is going to show up in your portfolio. I have already placed some bets for the sake of this video. And as you can see, these are some bets we've opened. Now, for example, will gold close between 4.5 and 4.6K at the end of 2025? We opened it at 27 cents and right now it's at 33 cents. So you see, we bet $50, and if we actually end this on a whim, it's gonna give us 187, and right now it's worth 58. So like I said, you also see a sell option here. You're able to sell your trade for this amount of money that's showing up here. You're also able to see your profit and loss at this page, deposit more money, and actually withdraw the money if you want to quit Polymarket and withdraw it to your crypto wallet. And here you're able to see all the bets that you have opened. You're also able to see the history and to see what kind of bets you've been opening and whether you lost or made any money and which one have been successful or have not been successful. So finally, you're able to go to different sectors. So you can click on, for example, sports, where you see all the sports bets you can do. You're able to see all the crypto bets that you're able to do, or for example, all the tech bets, where you see all the different type of options that you can bet on. Now, like I said, the betting happens by clicking the yes or the no button. So let's say you want to bet $100 here. You click the deposit. I mean, right now I have to deposit to get more funds, but let's say you want to bet here. You're going to click place your bet, and that's it. Your bet has been placed instantly, and that's all you need to know. Now, finally, you're able to click on your profile, see the leaderboard, see who's actually making a lot of money. You're able to see your rewards, and a bit more information on your profile itself. As you can see, if you click on your name over here, you see your biggest wins, how many predictions you've been doing, and how much money you have open right now. And that is pretty much it that you need to know for Polymarket. Right now, you would be able to start betting on Polymarket, whichever one you want. And always remember, this is risky, no financial advice. Here are some tips for beginners. Very crucial before you jump in. Start small. Get comfortable first. Focus on markets you actually understand and don't just chase hype. It moves fast and can reverse instantly. Expect volatility as is normal here, and take profits when they're there. And also, learn from your losses. Everyone takes them, and what matters is what you learn from them. You should treat Polymarket like any high information market. Your edge comes from knowing something the average trader does not know. If you want to see a follow-up video where we actually put $1,000 into Polymarket live and walk through every decision, entries, exits, risks, everything, let me know. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.